Hello my dear Cancerians, thank you so much for joining me for your May reading with me, Lorien. It's an absolute pleasure to bring you these readings every month. So what have we got for you today? We are using the Druid Tarot Tarot deck. The clue is in the name. And then we have the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck, which is by Angela Hartfield. Alright, so a little bit of a different setup this week, or this month rather, because basically I've got everything everywhere. I've been doing spells for people and sigils and whatever, so it's a little bit messy. Oh, and this is from when my candle exploded. Well, not literally, but all the wax had to peel off. So this is a general reading for the energies of Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon and Cancer Rising. I would recommend that you have a look at all aspects of your astrological makeup just to make sure that we're not missing anything out for you. But if you do want specific questions answered, I'd recommend a personal reading, and you can get one of those by clicking in the description box to my website. Alright, so let's have a look and see what comes through for you guys. I may end up changing the camera angle just slightly because these cards are huge. So do bear with me, please. Okay, they're saying that's done, so let's have a look. Oh, I don't do reversals, so it's Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Oops. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, I'm going to have to just change this camera slightly. There we go. And then we have the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit. Oh, isn't that weird? You've got two very, very similar get-ups on these cards here. And then the final card is the Ace of Wands. Interesting. So at the bottom, you have the Queen of Cups. You've got a lot of, well, could be you. This could be you. So this could be an energy around you in regards to that. But this is so strange because you have a hooded person here, hooded person here, hooded person here, hooded person there. So you definitely got this sort of feeling of shrouded in mystery. But she comes forward normally when there's a need for intuition and there's a need to be very calm and considerate of yourself. So yeah, do watch out for that. Not saying that there's something that's going to be incredibly wrong this month, and not at all, but it does feel like there's some things that seem to be shrouded in mystery, or maybe you're protecting yourself, you're trying to kind of get yourself in tune in a way. And to be honest, I do feel these two characters here are the same. You do have the Hermit and this person. So on the Six of Swords, I will just say that you are going to come out of this month a lot better, and you are also going to take your experiences with you, and it's guided because he's guiding the boat here. It's being guided by him. It's being guided by your intuition. The way that you get out of a situation or move forward from a situation will be from the hard work and the guidance that you've done with yourself over the course of the month. But without further ado, let's have a look and see what comes through for you here. So the first one is the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance, and also I think a little bit about adaptability here as well. So you do have a lot of choices coming forwards, but it could be that you just decide to focus on two in particular. Now it could be something that you've maybe worked on for some time, and now you want to make sure that you can develop your own sense of style, your own sense of destiny. You've maybe come through choppy waters, or there's something that you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to necessarily hide myself away this May, but there are challenges that you've overcome. I would say that your energy could be a little bit low. You may want to check that. And I also feel that you could just be kind of normally, this isn't anything that I've read on this card before, but it's kind of like she's given up to me. They're just saying, screw it. throwing all the things in the air, seeing which one lands first, and then going after that one. It could be that you're just sick of having to balance things out and you're sick of having to tread on eggshells all the time and you want to be getting on with stuff. Because it could be that kind of feeling of, look, I don't want to hide away anymore. And it's this feeling here at the Four of Pentacles. And I feel like this sort of stability but security that you may be worried about is coming forwards a little bit too. So it could be that you're just like, oh my gosh, I want to be frivolous. I want to not have to balance my finances anymore or my health anymore. Um, I don't want to have to lock myself away. I don't want to have to lock my potential away. I just want to get on with it. And I think that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting this month. You getting on with stuff. But if something hasn't worked out, don't worry, because it feels like you have got quite a lot of potential coming forwards here. You're kind of watching the cycle of nature because there's a thing going after a fish. So you're kind of watching the cycle of nature. There's always a bigger fish, there's always something else. So it could be like, oh, I'm disappointed. I've got some regret in how I've decided to do some stuff. But to be honest, the way that they're showing this to me is a little bit of crying over spilt milk. It may not feel like that sometimes. It may be that your responsibilities or your anxieties are getting the best of you, but I see this as coming forwards a lot better. I would say that you have, yeah, maybe some disappointments, but look, you've still got things standing. You've still got the things you need to carry you forwards. And I think this is kind of you being drawn, your eyes being drawn to drama that doesn't concern you, but people are trying to drag you into it. So it could be people going, no, 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 we want you to do this, we want you to do that. And your eye is naturally going, oh, hang on a second. What's happening, what's going on, and they're trying to get you involved, and you really don't want to be. You really don't want to be. And I think that's the issue that's coming forwards here is that you feel a lot like you're like, oh, my health can't handle this, my, state of mind can't handle this. I just don't want to be dragged into all this kind of drama again because I feel like I can't intervene and stuff like that. So I think that's the benefit of having the hermit here. You therefore have this thing giving you permission to go inside. This gives you permission to search, to have some solitude, to just turn your back away from the dramas that are unfolding around you, and just to kind of go in search of your own meaning. Go in search of your own internal moral barometer or something like that. And this is actually interesting because this is around the new moon, which is the 15th or 16th of May. And I would say that you are going into this period of introspection. You are going to have this kind of knowledge, I think, coming through from you. And I also see that this is about having the companionship. Maybe this is you actually figuring out how much you've grown. Some certain people may not be who you thought they were. Now you're moving away from them. Maybe you've made some silly decisions and you're now going, okay, well, I'm more mature now. I've learned. I don't need to do that anymore. So, yeah, I think that this is all about growth for you. And like I said, this behavior and this kind of personality, like, okay, well, I'm growing past that, I'm above that, I don't need to get involved anymore. This is allowing you to move forwards. This is allowing you to get out of that kind of environment. This allows you to kind of have this feeling of, okay, this is my rite of passage. I am moving past this. This is my experiences are in this swords here, and I'm going on to the next stage. So it's not necessarily running away from your problems. It's just kind of going, okay, this is a natural stepping stone. This is the natural move to the next stage. And then you have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is fantastic. This is a really strong card for you, and it's inspiration, it's creation, it's all the things that you want in your life. It's this feeling of, I manifest, I have this brilliant connection here, and you've got actually I would call it almost a full moon, and it's almost full moon, and it is the full moon at the end of May. So it's kind of like towards the end, you should be feeling a very lighter energy, a brighter energy. If you're able to kind of get rid of the things that are dragging you down very naturally, and just kind of the connections and things, I would recommend, if you can, look online if you want to, or go to somebody who can do cord cutting. And it's normally a Reiki thing, or there's something with crystals, but they just basically cut the cords away from you. I'm actually going to be learning this in summer as well as Reiki, so you know, unfortunately you can't ask me. But yeah, if you just go online, and they'll do some things on there, and they've got YouTube and things, videos of cord cutting, and that does help. So I would recommend that. Autumn Mystic does one, I think, so maybe check out her. Let's just have a look and see what's coming through for you here, though. Because you're very sensitive souls, you're very empathic, and I don't want you to pick up on all the things that aren't yours and feel weighed down by that, because you could go into a room and suddenly, even though they may not know they're doing it, the person who's feeling depressed, or the person who has got some issues at home, their energy just goes poof and latches onto yours, and it kind of feels like yours. Then you've adopted it. So don't try and do that. Just kind of cut yourself free and move forwards to this new energy. Your frustrations, I think, are coming from somewhere else. So just move away from that, I think. What do Cancerians need to know for the month of May? You're being a bit jumpy. Just give me one card, please, because I would really like... Oh, thank you. Laughter. Oh, yes, 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 yes. So laughter. Yes, I agree. So yeah, you need to have a good time. You need to unburden yourself, and you need to get back in touch with this energy right here. The laughter, the vibrational energy that just completely soars around you. You need a break. You need to be, you know, stopping taking on others' responsibilities of your own, and all that kind of stuff. Yes, you need that energy. You need that laughter, that uplifting connection. This is not about being childish. This is about being childlike, seeing the world in the childlike wonder that they do, and they just find loads of things funny. So maybe connect with that kind of inner child again. Maybe you need to do some healing on that inner child. Maybe you need to look at some bad counsel you've had, and maybe you feel bad for believing them. Don't be. Just go, ha ha ha, laugh it off. That's the most powerful antidote to, I mean, they say it's the best medicine, but I would call it an antidote to the poison of normal things that are coming through. Laugh your head off. Watch some Monty Python. Watch some of your favourite comedians. Watch some slapstick. Do what you need, but just raise your vibration. Take a break. Go out with friends, laugh until your belly is sore and your eyes are hurting. Just do something for you and raise your vibration, because I honestly feel like this is what you may need, Cancerians. But let me know in the comments below how May goes. I do wish you all the absolute very best of luck this month. And if you do want a private reading with me, all the links are below. But I do think that you're going to have a very interesting month, and I can't wait to read for you in June. Take care, everybody.